And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Chris Bosh is out there with Anthony. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Jordan. And it's Phillips in at the point guard. And for the Hawks, they've got Nikola Jokic. Ryan is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Billups. He takes it in. Bucket is good.
He's such a savvy player. Billups senses his opportunity there and just takes it.
And the Hawks with possession. Pass to Tatum. Puts up a deep three. And no good that time. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Celtics. Jokic grabs the miss. Williamson with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. Jokic kicks to Kobe. No good from outside. Jordan looking it over. To the middle. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Williamson. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's Halliburton. Following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. There's the three. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
So it's the Hawks now. Following the three from Chauncey Billups. Pass to Williamson. Now, here's Jokic. Bosh grabs the miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's Jordan. Oh,
my goodness. You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Outside Tatum. Back to Halliburton. To end the run. Rebounded by the Celtics.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Kevin. I just got the story from Atlanta and the Hawks trade with the New York Knicks. They're elated by the news that multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic is joining the roster. And this blockbuster announcement provides a center who's a proven leader and a champion on the floor. And with his ability to pass, score, rebound, Jokic will be a game changer in how this team plays and competes for years to come.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Here's Halliburton. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Tatum, that's for 2. Cousins pulls it in. Celtics leading by 6. Inside. And then Bosh with the jam.
Oh, nice explosion to the basket by Bosh, who wastes no time in throwing that one down.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
To the center court, it's the Hawks squad.
He's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Halliburton. Then for the Celtics, Jordan, he's checked in for Cousins. He comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Artest in for Anthony.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Jordan sets the pick for Billups. Down low, deflects the pass, and stolen by Tatum. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta.
You know, for what Abdul-Rauf lacks in size, he more than makes up for it with speed, ball handling, and the ability to score at all 3 levels.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. For the Hawks, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. And Williamson subbed in for Tatum.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now, here is Artest. The turnaround J. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Great find by Kobe. His instincts are off the charts.
Boston leading by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he comes up with the deuce.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Young against Billups. Now, here is Young, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. The shot missing. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Williamson. Trae Young is out there with that dual Rauf. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Halliburton's checked in for Smith. Pass to Williamson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williamson's got his first basket.
Inside Zion, just a monster. He could go over or through opposition.
Young against Billups. Outside Anthony. Now Artest. Latrey. And again, Boston with the triple.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Shoots from the elbow. Anthony's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 5. Williamson kicks to Young. Back to Williamson. Over Artest. And again, Zion Williamson. Williamson's got 6.
Zion's a big guy. It'll take more than that to deter him from that shot.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Hawks making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And then for Boston, Bosh is checked in for Reed. And it's Jordan in for Chauncey Billups. Here's Jordan. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He has 6. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
This one for 3, and Artest with the basket on the assist by Jordan. 6 points for Ron Artest.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Plays it in off the breakaway. Artest's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Kobe with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Young inside. Cousins is there. Banked in off the glass. Young's got his first bucket of the night. Jordan inside. Defended by Young. And Jordan gets it to go.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
You know what that is. It's time for your 4-on-4 crew.
For the Hawks, Jokic comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Zion Williamson. Boston also with the sub. Chauncey Billups is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Kobe misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The drive by Jordan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now here's Jordan. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Young looking around. Nice move. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Get that weak stuff out of here. Awesome swat by Chris Bosch.
Cousins against Halliburton. And they double up Cousins. Outside Billups.
Oh, this is a crafty move by Billups, making sure he's in the act while being fouled.
Boston shooting their first foul shots of the night.
I mean, they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Atlanta. Tatum comes in for Trae Young. And so Billups nails both of them. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Tatum against Artest. For 3. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. And so Jordan nails both of them. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. What a shot! Amazing!
Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the club.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Atlanta Hawks.
A few things for them to focus on: more presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Hawks, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time it's about instant gratification. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first. This one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got our test. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Anthony in at the 2 spot. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now, Halliburton, he swipes the ball away again.
I'll tell you what, ball handlers are flat out scared around this guy.
One of the best in history. He's almost 4th in steals all time.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it. I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight. Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Jordan for the lead. Bosh grabs the miss. Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jordan with it. He's got 12. The kick out to Bosh. And the dunk by Bosh.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Jordan with the drive. Rebound by the Hawks.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Anthony. There's the triple. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Now, here is Halliburton. He has 6, and it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Jordan is double. Pass to Jordan. Anthony on the wing. Carries it from three-point range. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do.
Kobe misses. Austin's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Over Tatum. Shots good by Anthony. Anthony's got 11.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Williamson outside. Jokic finds Williamson. Back to Jokic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For the Hawks, Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. Smith comes in for Tatum. And it's Abdul Rauf in for Kobe. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
Young passes to Smith. Williamson outside. Pass to Young. Will it go? Clock reset for the Hawks. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The first free throw is good.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
The Hawks making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. Jordan outside. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Halliburton. Smith is out there with Bryant. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper, getting that ball close in.
Garland surveying the D. Pass to Billups. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Cousins with a screen on Young. Garland, the pass to Reed. Back to Garland. Pass to Billups. Reed with it. And Battier now atop the key. Here's Cousins. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bangs home the trifecta.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Halliburton against Billups. Pass to Garland. Out to Battier. It's stolen by Bryant. Goes up. And Kobe Bryant finishes it.
The pure athleticism of Bryant, breaking away and not letting anyone get in his path.
Here's Garland. Out to the wing. Cousins dishes to Billups. Pass to Garland. Here's Reed. Rebound by the Hawks. Kobe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Kobe misses.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Atlanta making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Zion Williamson comes in for Smith. And it's Jason Tatum in for Trae Young. So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Chris Bosh is checked in for Reed. Artest comes in for Shane Battier. Anthony's checked in for Chauncey Billups. And Jordan subbed in for Garland. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions. Guys?
Thank you, David. There's Tatum's range on display.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, put the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Tatum with it, picked up by Artest. With the step. Great job by Tatum in close.
Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots. An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now Tatum launches it. Rebounded by Anthony.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Shoots. Rebounded by the Hawks. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williamson, and it's sent back by Bosh. Here's Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Bosch, no one around him. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Having a quick release, especially for a big man, is so important. Bosch puts that on display with that jumper.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your Hawks Hype Squad. Get loud.
Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. Into the lane, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
He loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Anthony, beyond the arc. That shot, no good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Drills it from outside.
We've seen Zion play that point forward very, very well. He's very adept at distributing.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Zion Williamson.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Team first.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
10 seconds. Team seconds.
And a tough break as a second attempt at the line. No good. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
So we see Boston get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.